So in this video, I will share with you a very easy, very quick 5 pose sequence that you can use or that you can do to help wind down your day. In fact, you can already be in your pajamas and do this right before heading to bed. We start off kneeling, and then we come into a tabletop position, and then doing maybe soft movements at the hips, maybe making circles, either a big circle or a small circle, and then going the opposite direction. And then from here, we'll come into child's pose, making sure you're comfortable on your feet, and then bringing the head down either on the mat, or if you need your head to be a little bit higher, maybe prop up on a block or on a pillow, and then doing a bit of a wiggle side to side. And then we'll add a side bend to our child's pose, so we get that nice stretch at our lats. And then we'll stretch out the opposite side of our lower back. And then making sure you press the opposite butt cheek down. And as you come back to center, maybe wrap the hands around the legs and then just let the shoulders roll down towards the floor. And then just connecting with your breath, maybe extending it a little bit longer as you let go of your day. And then slowly pushing yourself back up, coming up to tabletop. And then we'll come down to seated. We'll swing the legs in front. And then we'll start to lie down on the mat. And then as you settle down, maybe just letting go of any kinks. Start to bend the knees and then bring the knees in towards the chest, rolling from side to side. Maybe you can even do circles at the knees if that feels good. And then going the opposite direction. Then from here, we'll grab the edges of the feet for happy baby. If holding onto the feet is not accessible, you can hold on to the backs of your thighs. And then you can draw the knees in by pulling the hands in any amount. And then you can press the lower back against the mat as you rock from side to side. Give your lower back some love. Then maybe playing around with lifting the butt up and planting the butt down. Then slowly releasing, bringing the feet down onto the mat. And then if it's accessible, use a strap or maybe a belt. Then we'll just get that nice stretch behind our legs. As you straighten the legs towards the ceiling. And then bringing the knees in towards the chest any amount. Okay, know that you can start off with the legs a little bit closer to the floor and slowly making your way towards the ceiling and then towards the chest. And then extending the breath as you slowly let go. And then from here, we'll plant the feet down, hands beside the hips, and then we'll do a few bridges. Lifting the hips up, pressing them down. It can be dynamic or you can hold, depending on how you feel. Make sure you press the shoulders down using the arms. Then if we need to open the chest and it's accessible, interlace the fingers and then bring the shoulder blades in towards each other. Using the feet, the arms, and the shoulders to press down. And then from here, we'll slowly lift the hips up again. Use a bolster or any firm pillow. You can place it underneath the hips, and then we'll make this into a restorative pose, either keeping the knees bent or knocking the knees. Or if it's good for your lower back, you can straighten out the legs. And then you can hold this shape for as long as you like, making sure that you soften your back body. Just letting the front body release, especially at the front of the hips. And then from here, to get out of the shape, press evenly on the feet, slide the bolster to one side, and then let your hips settle down first. Hug the knees in towards the chest, and then we'll do an easy twist. lower down to one side, and then anchor your right shoulder down on the mat. Maybe look towards that shoulder if it's accessible for the neck. And then make sure we do this on the other side. You can shimmy the hips, adjust, so that the twist feels good for you and feels good for your lower back. And then stay for a couple of breaths or even longer. And then as we slowly come back to center, hugging the knees in, maybe lifting the head up. And then when you're ready to settle in or settle down, taking your time as you stretch out the legs, and then let everything soften on the mat or on your bed, and then coming back to the breath. So I hope you got that feel-good stretch and you feel more relaxed before heading to bed. And I would like to thank you for watching. This is Ever Yoga by Jo and Daya, sharing everyday yoga for everybody.